Going to separate these two teams, and you got to think it's going to be a goaltender's duel here today, as doesn't come as a surprise. No goaltending change once again for the 87s. It's Frankie Smith, who had a fantastic showing yesterday back between the pipes, but on the other side we do.
That's the right call. Mark Antonio kept that puck right along the blue line.
Taylor fires away, changed direction, saved by Smith. It's in skates, but more
stronger defensively is what the 87s want to be.
Cam Pape also told us that after game one, Frankie Smith knew he didn't play his best game, and Cam Pape told us that Frankie apologized and said, "Hey coach, if you want to roll with me again, yes, but almost, what do you want to do?" And Cam Pape didn't even blink, he said, "It's your net." And what a showing from Frankie yesterday.
I love that from the young goaltender, right? Like, he accepted responsibility over that game.
Here's out all around, thought that was cool. And obviously, thank you to Cam Pape for taking the time to chat with us pregame, Glenn Murkowski as well. But little things like that we love to hear. And to see Frankie, which we're not surprised about at all, let me add, bounce back like that is something that is so great to see.
As a goalie, you have to have a very short memory. You got to be a goldfish, right? Much like head coach Ted Lasso says, got to be a goldfish. Short memory, wipe it, come back and play big the next day. But as I was saying, Mike, I think the bigger thing is the young goaltender accepting responsibility for that outcome, saying, I know I wasn't top of my game. You're not going to have to worry about it. I understand if you don't want to go back to me. And I think part of that played into the decision of what Cam Pape, that decision making, right? Like, nope, you're in the right headspace. We're going right back to you.
Said he's a humble kid, and he's really been a top goalie in the P for the past couple of years, and he's the all-time wins leader in the P with 40 now after the win yesterday. And this is a guy that you rely on, and when times get tough, you don't shy away, and Frankie Smith did not yesterday. Here's Mark Antonio. From well out, he'll dump it in on Smith. At Duffy, the only multi-point player in the game with 2 apples. To Parker, works it over to Davidson. Davidson looking for a lane, worked it across to Parker. Smith says no. Looked like it got caught.
Board, the Kazakh native Akhmahan just continuing on the play. He started it all, got the puck into the zone.
Here comes Taylor looking to tie things up. His shot steered away by Smith. Got the rebound he wanted. One-time blast it over to Bailey Reed with the head of steam. Bailey Reed couldn't settle a bouncing puck. They work it over, and Frankie Smith says, "I'll take that." And then, oh boy, that's a big hit after the whistle. Parker's got it in Gretzky's office. Worked it atop the blue paint. Weimer turns, and the shot wouldn't go. Second chance. Oh, Frankie Smith, what a save as he somehow gloves that down.
Nathan Moore blocked that.
Leak out to a dangerous area. Here's Bailey Reed again. Great move to get free. He fires and Smith says no.
Great job by Smith. He was sliding up to deny that angle.
Odd man rush, the aforementioned Bailey Reed. Backhands it towards Smith. Smith played it right back to him. And Mac drops it off to Bubble Vicious. His shot easily steered aside by Frankie Smith.
Bubble Vicious, and we saw Haskins and Whitehead as well. There's been a lot of heavy hits in this series.
All alone in front, and Ridley just pushed it wide. Smith will swallow up the rebound. Ridley puts the head
first. That's why he didn't get as clean of a shot.
Parker behind the defense to the backhand, and Smith shut the door. Back out in front, and it was just forked wide. Bubble Vicious has it. Dumps it back to the half wall. Mac Ryan all the way across. Good feed. Better save by Smith.
He's dialed in, Mikey. He is dialed in.
Parker pokes it out high. Good move. Bubble Vicious all alone near side. Top of the circle. He fires and it hit the toe of Smith, and that'll vacate the zone. Literally, opposites, yes, but when it comes to who's going to win games, there's no telling either way. Any day.
Things where offensively.
Good save by Smith, and then he gets run into. Frankie Smith is down just atop the here, I believe, as Ridley gets a bump from Smith on the way by.
Keep that in your back pocket.
On 2, led by Mac Ryan. He's got Weimer with him. Mac Ryan throws a tough shot towards goal that Smith takes care of. 2-goal game here at Trinity College. This is dumped in from well out. Frankie Smith had to be alert to that. Lenore had some mustard on that. Reed, they try to go all the way across to Mark Antonio, and it wouldn't connect. Weimer in front, got Bailey Reed, Frankie Smith, are you kidding me? What a save with the glove!
I already said it, Mike. He's locked in. He is dialed in. When you can anticipate a seam pass across the top of your crease and just slip over and sweep your glove and know it's not behind you, you're locked in.
Frankie Smith is absolutely locked, stopping 22 now of 23. Gave up a goal to Parker on a wraparound, and it was a quick response for Adirondack, but once again, he doesn't blink, it doesn't bother him. He makes the next big save. Whitehead couldn't, and it wouldn't connect. Weimer in front, got Bailey Reed, Frankie Smith, are you kidding me? What a save with the glove! Easier look for you there as this is blockered aside.
I left my step stool.
And Davidson, Taylor, McCarr-esque move, but Frankie Smith is there to shut the door.
Taylor was looking for a player out. What a special player he is.
Centering. Feed from Parker hit the pads of Smith. Might have been going for a stuff attempt there as it rolled.
Fisher from Adirondack. 4 players below the hash marks. And that's why when the puck squirt free with the 87. Oh, Akmahan's hurt his shoulder.
That's deflected up and out of play, and Akmahan has really struggled. This back check from Mark Antonio to take it away from him and work it over to Bailey Reed. Bailey Reed fires, and Smith steers it aside.
They play strong defensively, and George has been saying it all game. Frankie Smith has been hot and locked in. This is the perfect setup if you're Cam Bape and New Jersey.
Yeah, and Alexander Krish have been out there for long stretches of.
Might have got a piece. Bailey Reed dumps it in right in on goal. Battles here. And tries to play it forward. He's knocked down. And Davidson comes away with it. Davidson right in on goal. Smith makes a great ace up. Frankie Smith has been unbelievable today. And he makes another great save there.
He went down completely onto his belly. He did the splits with his pads, but more importantly, as he was going down, his paddle was between his pads, protecting the 5-hole. That's how the puck stayed out.
12-10 to go, and that save is one you remember. That pass misses Weimer forward. He's knocked down, and Davidson comes away with it. Davidson right in on goal. Smith makes a great ace up. The middle frame. Here's Bailey Reed. Works by the defense, but Smith had it roll in on him. That's what it feels like here for Adirondack, and when they do get beat, Frankie Smith has been there to make the big stop.
Game, you certainly don't want that. They're not being rewarded for some of the big chances they had. We saw Ridley earlier in the period. He got denied by Smith. Cole Davidson got denied on the doorstep, so that leads to that frustration, and it's escalating here for Adirondack.
This time around, and he's been more than reliable in the postseason here. Found his blade. Bubble vicious from well out. Weimer all alone. Great save, Smith, then we get a whistle.
His tape, Frankie Smith was there toward the top of the gold paint, taking everything away, and the only place Weimer put it was in the crest of the jersey for a whistle.
Throws a shot just wide of the near post. But all things considered, with how much damage. Leaking behind the defense here is Mackay. Mackay to the backhand. He couldn't get it by Smith.
And Lucienko went right.
Frankie Smith has been unbelievable today. And he went
right behind him and sent the loose change to the far corner.
That was Mark Antonio, my apologies. Frankie Smith just dumped Colin Fish in front of the net. Those two have a word, and the official just watched it happen.
That's been the theme of the afternoon.
They've let umbrella, and Glover giving a wave to Frankie Smith, knowing that he's a big reason that frustration call came. And at the distance, Mac Ryan's in after it. Frankie Smith out to play it. Plays it off the tall glass. And that ticket is punched to Providence.
What a snipe from out.
And with that dump in, the New Jersey 87s will head to Providence. And they will play for a chance at an EHLP title. And here comes a little mix-up at the end.
He said, okay, we tried it your way first. Let's play it our way next. And all they did was come out and dominate game 2 and game 3 to punch their.
The pictures have been taken, and Frankie Smith is with Joe Sindoni.
Thanks, guys. Here with goaltender Frankie Smith. Frankie, an unbelievable postseason for this team. We'll start with you individually, though. Talk about the series. You guys knew you were going against a high-powered offense, and it showed in Game 1 for Adirondack. How did you rebound mentally to just kind of flush it and do a quick reset and then be stellar the next 2 games?
Just had to get our rest. The forwards D was unbelievable. I can't give, thanks to me at all. Like, they just locking it down always. And just after that first game, we knew it was a do-or-die situation.
You have plenty of experience. And talk about that defense in front of you in games 2 and 3. Absolutely locked down and kept a high-scoring offense off the score sheet pretty much. Yeah,
when you're just eating shots, like our DR and the forwards were eating shots too, it's easier to make some saves so they're not high danger. So, yeah.
Providence is pretty much a familiar territory for the New Jersey 87s. Does it even feel like a neutral or an away game for you guys at all as you guys once again punch your ticket to go there?
Yes, it does. It's a brand new best-of-3 series, so we never have actually done this. Last year, we got unlucky, but we're here to win it.
As you mentioned, a new wrinkle this year with the regional finals. What was it like being at a Division III arena and, winning the Mid-Atlantic Regional Finals for the first time?
It's a great feeling. It's nothing like it. This rink is awesome. It's D3 facility, so, you just got to play good hockey here, and, we moved on.
This is Adam Hooley's alma mater. Did that give you guys a little bit of an extra push to kind of come through for him?
Oh, yeah. He was just phenomenal. He gave us
the game puck well deserved.
He gave us all the momentum in the world. He gave the best speeches. And gotta give thanks Cam and Matt.
Frankie, appreciate your time. Thank you so much. Good luck the rest of the way, and go celebrate with the team.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Mike, George, back up to you guys.
Thanks, Joe. Congrats, Frankie and crew, as they are the Mid-Atlantic Regional Champs. We will see them at Providence on